In this time of fear, when prayers so often prove in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you guys so much for joining me here, and welcome to my table. That is, yes, a throwback here to When You Believe from the Prince of Egypt. Beautiful song, and apropos to the message, I felt more than called and directed to sit down here and do a collective reading for you guys, especially as we are transitioning through here in the United States presidential elections. It is not my intention to be a political person. I know that that is not necessarily my purpose here. However, I can very much see that what I do provide here in this life is absolutely necessary at this time. Hope, belief in hope, love, you guys. And I'm more than happy to hold some space here and provide a beacon of hope and light. So, I love you, my collective friends. Welcome to my table here. If you guys are new, hello, hello. My name is Zachary, and if you're returning, it's good to see you guys again. Pull up a chair or stand, whatever works for you. So I do have quite the message for you guys, and I am super excited to deliver this. There was just a ton of channeling that came through here. There's also a symbol that I'm delighted to share with you. So Oracle cards were pulled as well. Going through this, I'm like, okay, I really want to get to this message. Spirit is asking for patience here in even delivering this message. So, my friends, let's get right on into this. And I'm aware that, this doesn't necessarily affect the entire world. It may, affect others outside of that. There is also a message here for you, regardless of how you may or may not be affected by the US election, okay? Let's get into it. So the first thing that came through, actually, this was the last thing that came through, but I was told to start here. I was shown this light blue dragon, and it began spiraling upward. So this light blue I take as very high vibration, first of all, but air energy. Some levity, okay? Some lightness to a situation. That dragon, this is our, confidence, our identity, tapping into who we are and feeling strong about that. So I'm feeling this connection to the mind and a reminder that we are, my friends, spiraling upward, and we will continue to do so, no matter what, okay? The next thing that I was given, few words here, digress, discuss, and dissent. So all of these are giving me a little bit of a snapshot of some of the current energies that are coming around, okay? I know, especially here in the States, there's a lot of fear for a lot of people, a lot of disappointment, a lot of pain. And I understand that there are some that are excited and happy about what is going on. My focus here today is to work with those who are in pain, okay? So welcome to my table. Please come on in. The next thing I was shown was a millipede. All these legs, right? And I was told there are more legs than you realize. What I took from this is that it is impossible to know, comprehend, understand all of the moving pieces that go into everything that we're doing here. Good and bad, light and shadow, right? I think especially in these times where some have fallen into a loss of hope, despair even, it's easy to not realize that the light is still here. And this is something that I feel is very important to share. Wherever you are on the spectrum of, whether it's what's going on here in the States or anything else that you're dealing with in the country you live in, it is not possible for us to experience whatever darkness we're experiencing without its perfect and opposite partner also existing in the light. Remember this. This is what we're working to call in when we do feel this darkness. We're not going to give in to that. Not today, not ever, okay? The next thing that I was given was actually a line from Flowbot's song, Handlebars. I see the strings that control the system. I feel, especially as Pluto goes back into Aquarius here, as we move into the age of Aquarius, forward motion, there is this illumination that's been happening where we are being at least given the opportunity to see the strings that control the system. One thing that is very clear to me is there's also an illusion being offered to many of us. And that illusion is one of division, that we are separate from anything else that's going on here. And as we do, fall into dissent, into that behavior or belief, we are pulled from the truth, which is all is one. From love we come, and to love we shall return. Okay? Even the shadow is an echo of love. Okay? Next thing I was given, hope. Hope. Let the call be heard, as sure as the dawn is breaking. Ooh, chills on that. Actually makes me feel a little emotional too. Whew. Let it be heard, okay? In every corner and crevice of existence, throughout every dimension, throughout all time, backward and forward, let it be heard. Hope will never, ever disappear. Hope, although it is frail, is very difficult to kill. And we're not going down that road, okay? I'll hold it for you if you need for now. Next thing I was given, today we do not fight. We do, however, require and allow for love and peace to break through and prevail. Ooh, you guys, I am just so excited to deliver this message. With the fighting component, I do feel it's important to touch base on this because I know, especially here in the States, like I said, there's anger. There's divine rage even. And this is not to say that any of that is not valid or useful in any way. This is a reminder here of how we pull in the reality that we desire and require. It is not through force. It is through consent and permission. We are allowing love and peace to break through and prevail because that is its natural state. So if we are in opposition to that experience, it is not a failure. It's important for us to take time and space to grieve. If you are new to my channel, you'll hear this a lot. If you've been here for a while, I say this a lot. It's important to grieve. It's important to go through that process of grief if that's where you are. This is, like I said, the echo, the shadow of love, grief, okay? But don't give up. Not yet, collective. We're not done here. I'm going to move into the symbol. I'm so excited for this, you guys. So this symbol is called daybreak. If you want to pause the video here, you can draw this out to use its magic and function. I'll show the camera here. Daybreak. Day-o. So daybreak, what do we do with this? Everything. Let's see if I can, there we go, get the lighting a little bit better there. Daybreak, you guys. So the intention of this is to galvanize and magnify hope. So the instructions here, remember, the heart never forgets, and to hold this in the Holy of Holies. So a little bit of explanation here. This is something to memorize, okay? And not just with the mind, but with the heart. So we're holding this in the heart. The Holy of Holies. This is a chamber in temples from the past that was only visited once a year. The Holy of Holies represents the place where God comes into this physical realm. So I love that this is coming through here, the heart. Where does God come through into this physical realm? The heart. The heart. What is God? Who is God? Love. The highest vibration that exists. Love. I love this, you guys. So I was also told the infinity of creation lies within the faithful heart. Now is not a time to descend into despair. It's important to grieve, like I said, and it's important to remember that I got your back. And not just me, but there are forces much greater than I or any of us that fully have our back. So, with this symbol, I recommend, the instruction recommends, to carry this with you in the Holy of Holies. This can be done in meditation with specific intention. You can put this, I'm actually seeing this on your visor in your car. Any nook or cranny, post-it notes on your wall. Put this everywhere, especially if you're in a place where you need it, okay? Let's let hope, let that call be heard every corner of experience here. Okay, let's move forward. All will be well, Savior, is the next thing that I heard. And this was interesting because I took a moment. I'm like, Savior, is this really, what does this mean? You know, Savior, this is the, we are all being addressed in this fashion. We are all the Savior of this domain. Remember this. All will be well, Savior. So the next thing that I was given here, a placid agreement is broken. I love that. So this is a time where, yeah, you know, Pluto moving back into Aquarius, like I was saying, things are dissolving. A placid agreement, so agreement that was implicit, you know, coming into this situation, being born here, very similar to like maybe we didn't have an effect on creating all the laws of the land, right? There are agreements that we enter into just by existing at the time that we're existing. Whatever this placid agreement is broken. So let's move forward. The next thing that I was given was Diwali. So this is interesting. I've heard of Diwali, right? I did not know as much as I needed to. This was fun going down the rabbit hole. So end of October, the 31st through November 1st, first of all, is this festival. So we just had it here. It is a Hindu festival of lights. Diwali, it symbolizes Dharma over adharma. So light over darkness, good over evil, knowledge over ignorance. Love this. You guys, this message is just like, oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Light over darkness, good over evil. Have fun was the last thing that came through, you guys. Have fun. I know that it's not, maybe, for everybody right now, I'm feeling this nausea. How can I have fun when I'm got my head in a toilet bowl puking? I'm not saying that, like I said, we're forcing ourselves through grief. There is a reminder here, though, that the light is not gone. Far from it. Far, far from it. In fact, there's more on the way. Okay? So let's get into the Oracle and Tarot messages. I did get a new deck here by Kim Kranz, her Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. I was asking how many cards are we pulling here, and I was told 5. I'm like, really? Really 5? Now that they're pulled, I'm like, got it. So let's go down the line here. First one that came through is Mercury. Mercury, this is the planet, Hermes, this is the planet of communication, the go between the gods and the humans. So we're talking about the Holy of Holies too. This is this location for spirit, for the gods to speak to the mortals, to us. Signals, messages, and tricks. There's also a component of the caduceus and speed attached to this. So the way I'm taking that is healing, quick healing, you guys, rapid healing, message, and trick. As we get through Halloween here just recently too, trick or treat. It's time for a treat. This isn't all a trick. We'll get through this a little bit more. The next thing that came through, and I thought this was interesting because as I was shuffling it and pulling the cards, they all came out in a way that I couldn't see them, but I was shown sulfur. 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 So, sulfur. This is evaporation, up and out, both and. Both and. So not either or. A sulfur is representatory of the soul, just as salt is representatory of the body, and Mercury is representatory of the mind. So far here we have the mind and the soul. What needs to move up and out to be freed is something that this card also asks. Moving right along. Chiron is the next one that comes through. Chiron is the wounded healer. Wherever you have your Chiron placement in your chart dictates your wound, or shows us what our wound is that we're here to heal, to work through. Okay, I was just going to share what my Chiron is, but I was told not to. Okay, that's fine. I do encourage you to look up your own Chiron. It is a smaller part of the chart, but it has a major effect on everything that we do. So Chiron here, though, wounds, teachings, and paradoxes. The story of your scar. Our pain is a great resource, is what the book says. It will guide us to our deepest purpose. So even in these moments where it may feel dark, whatever it is that you're going through, there's a reminder here that that even has a point, that even has a purpose to guide us to our deepest purpose. I'm getting this message of we're not allowing ourselves to stay and I just realized I wore red today too. This is going to become important in a second. Oh, yay. And the dragon is the solar plexus chakra, the yellow here. Oh, I love it. Okay. I do love this shirt, Steven Universe. The next one that came through is Peacock's Tail. Look at all those beautiful colors. So Peacock's Tail, this is full vision, the spectrum, and inclusivity. Not division, you guys. Inclusivity. From single to multi-perspective, bring in color for expression, and to loosen rigid thoughts. Love this. Rainbow. As you can see, rainbow is my favorite. I'm actually just realizing I don't have this light on and I need to turn it on. Orange, right? Okay, orange. All right. We've got a light show here now. All right, actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I feel like somebody's going to get a little bit sick. That doesn't normally happen, so that's interesting. I feel like this is bringing attention to all our lower chakras. Root being red, orange is going to be the sacral, sexual, and solar plexus being the yellow, okay? This is a time for nurturing. I see that, yep. So Peacock's Tail, loosening rigid thoughts. Last one here, you guys, and I think the most important, blood. Look at that red. Blood, the pulse, physicality, the body. So like salt is the body. This is the body. This is life. This is vitality. Building the relationship to the container that houses the spirit. Sulfur came through. So mind and soul came through before body. This being at the end, I felt like there was just extra tension that wanted to be placed on this. We are in a period here where we are tending to our body, which includes allaying fears, just like that song, When You Believe. In this time of fear, when prayers so often prove in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly flown away. There is a distinct drop into despair. I can feel that. I can feel that in the collective. This is a reminder here of just how important it is, especially right now, to make sure we're tending to our corporeal form, our body. Because what's coming next, we must house the spirit here in a healthy and strong way. And we must also have temperance of mind. There are big things coming, you guys. So, brings vitality to the reading when this card shows up. The book asks to pay attention to how much red is actually throughout the reading. It's all throughout every single one of these cards. There's a lot of red. Red, red, red. The blood card also activates all of the rest of the cards that are here in the reading. And like I said, we're red here too. I didn't mean for that to happen, but we are bringing some vitality here, you guys. Hold on. It's about to get good. Okay, let's get into some tarot. I do feel... Not one of these? No. This one, okay. This is the Medicinal Heart Oracle deck. We'll go ahead and pull this real quick, and then I'll get into tarot messages. What do we have here for the collective? Heart of Gaja. Oh, beautiful. Okay, she's got the heart right in here. So I'll read this to you. Certain elements of the past no longer have a rightful place in your heart. Claim the gifts of your lineage with gratitude while recognizing that you are not karmically beholden to repeat the struggles of your ancestors. With respect for all the difficulties that have been surmounted, relish the freedom you have to choose your own path now. One day you will be an ancestor. What will your legacy be? Oh, I love that. So what's happening right now, I'm getting that, like, not to be divisive, but this, like, what side of this history are you on? The side I'm feeling is, are you on your side, on our side, or are you on the side of division? There are always going to be things that we don't agree on, right? To be human. It's a part of this dual realm. As we ascend into 5D, we do move back to non-duality. There's this understanding that we're working towards here in this dual experience right now. And in times like this, especially, when things do get very dark, we forget. We forget the light. We forget what it means to be non-dual. Patience and compassion is something that is coming through, okay, you guys? This is a moment in history that will ring through all of existence. Get ready. Okay, let's go in. Did you want an animal card? You do want animal. All right, animal, and then into tarot. Okay. Vulture here to start. Death. We are in Scorpio season still. Pluto moving into Aquarius. Death and rebirth. There's a need to allow death to come through. So in this process of grief, this can be hard. Grief can be crippling. Please don't do this on your own. If you need to reach out to somebody to talk, to hold space for you, please do that. In the comments here, I will do my best to respond to things, you guys. Please also know that I do need to filter, the energy that I also have to give. So if you do share something, please also know there are traumas that are being experienced by many people. So I will not accept incendiary and inflammatory remarks, to be clear. Always open for respectful discussion, but please also be aware of the possibility of triggering others, okay? And I highly encourage you guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful community. You are my beacon of hope. And I want to give this back. Please know that this community is here for you. Let's support each other, okay? So Zebra comes out here. Eccentricity and creativity comes through. That sacral chakra, as we had the disco, the disco light over here. Creativity. We're birthing things, you guys. We're getting through the labor pains right now, and it's, like I said, directly proportional, this experience in the shadow or dark, to what is already existing in the light. We're moving through that tunnel into the light. To recognize how painful whatever it is you're experiencing right now is directly in relation to what's coming next. But we have to know that we are moving through. We're not going to get stuck in this canal, okay? Turtle also came out here, and I'm feeling, turtle. I'm feeling the need to open the book on this one. This is water energy. Ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. Yes. So in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. Out of balance slows down to a halt. We're not getting stuck in that birth canal, like I said. To bring into balance an adventure. This adventure doesn't have to be a physical one, is what I'm getting here. This can be one of the imagination. Actually, I'm feeling that's really important right now. The imagination is vital. in manifestation. So with both a zebra and turtle actually coming through here, creativity, imagine a world, you guys. Imagine all the people. This is possible. We're starting here. We're starting with the mind, strengthening the body so that the soul feels at home. We got things to do here. Okay. Let's get into tarot. Which deck do we want to use here? Curious Travels. All right. We're going to wing it here, you guys. Freestyle. Spirit. What else do we need to know here for the collective? What's going on? This message has already been just truly divine. I'm so honored and grateful to be able to channel this message. High Priestess here. We are at this threshold of breaching into the subconscious realm. The High Priestess here is the guard and guardian to the subconscious, to the shadow within us all. And she is beckoning us at this juncture to come hither. There are things to be seen. There is a river to dive deep into. And most times this would be a situation, I feel, where, well, there is some insanity going on. We could certainly fall into losing components of our own mind. As long as we are taking this trek with her guidance here, and she is giving permission, we're okay. We're going to be safe. All will be well. Savior. It's time, okay? It's time to follow her. The Knight of Pentacles comes through. This is, I'm getting both an energy of an encouragement to move and to halt. Mostly the encouragement of making a plan. Hold on. There is a plan. Ooh. There is a plan. Interesting. I'm being drawn back to Galactic Royalty readings, you guys, if you haven't seen any of those. I do have them in the collective folder, and I do have a new channel right now too, the Divine Phoenix Rising Collective. So this collective reading I am going to be posting on my main page, and I will be posting it on the collective page as well. I just feel that it's important to have access for everybody. I encourage you guys to check out the collective. It's pinned at the top of the page on my normal or my first channel here. Please subscribe to that one as well if you're interested in collectives. This first channel will transition into Divine Phoenix Rising Zodiac, and I'll be focusing on the signs, okay? But Galactic Royalty, I'm being drawn back to this here. This coin is what's standing out to me. The Ace of Pentacles came through in that reading, and it was this idea of like gaining currency of some sort in this experience that we're going through. And I feel, I'm getting all buzzy on that. I feel some divine messages for some of you that would be helpful in watching those messages too. I came out with part 2 as well. It was a 5-6 month waiting period. But in the second one especially, there are 3 symbols that help to clear, give consent, and to activate the portal that is the heart. The Holy of Holies, you guys. So what I'm getting from this coin, we're all given this coin. This is our coin to play, this game. We put our quarter in here. You're being reminded with this Knight of Pentacles that there is a plan. Depending on where you are, in grief, in hope, you are being asked to take a step to move further as you're feeling into this plan, or you're being asked to stop, to halt for a moment, catch your breath. Whichever you feel called to move towards right now, the reminder is there is a plan. There's a plan, you guys. And we're all in on it. We're all a part of it, okay? 10 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles here at the bottom. Patience. Patience. And I know that's difficult to have right now, especially with the 10 of Swords. This is absolutely a lot of people's reality right now, whether it has something to do with the election, like I said, or not. There's a lot of stuff going on everywhere. A lot of 10 of Swords. The beautiful part of this rock bottom, this betrayal, we are all in a situation throughout time where we have been worked over. We have been constantly betrayed. We have been constantly pushed towards the bottom. And right now, and this isn't the first time that we've attempted this either. This came through in the Galactic Royalty reading as well. But this, sure as shit, you guys, will be the time that we prevail. The difficult instruction with the Ten of Swords here is we must move away from that pain. And it's not ignoring the pain. As I said before, grief and the respect for that process of grief is crucial to healing, to letting the light back in. We can get stuck. I'm seeing in Soul, that Pixar movie, the lost souls. They're wandering this vast desert as these big golem-type monsters, stuck in circular thought, even with Mercury here. There is a narrative. There is a narrative that we are constantly being fed. And it boils down to you are powerless. You are not in control. That is not true. In fact, it's one of the biggest lies that's been told here. The power resides within the Holy of Holies, as it always has. What we have forgotten in coming here, because we don't have access to its full power, it can't fit into this human body, is how natural it is to utilize this portal that is the heart. It may as well be your left arm or right arm, or any portion of your body that you are in control of moving. Being here, many of us have forgotten that skill. I'm seeing actually with new orthotics, like arms, that sort of thing, robotic orthotics. Orthotics, is that the right word? Like an arm of some sort. We have the ability for brainwaves to be read to move robotics. This is what I'm saying. The thought becomes the action. They are tied together. They're already happening. What I'm feeling is going on right now is this disconnect. Many have forgotten. Many have forgotten how to breathe, which is what this is. It is as natural as breath. It is as vital. And it is much a part of our sovereignty as this experience, period. We have a right. It is our birthright to access, to utilize, and to share this portal. So with the Ten of Swords here, all pain, no gain. We're being asked to be brave, to move to the Ace of Swords here. Cut to the quick, get to the truth, cut through the bullshit. And the bullshit is that you are powerless. You are very powerful. We are all here dreaming this dream, and we all need each other to activate the network that we are, to remember just how powerful we are. And I will do my damnedest, you guys, to continue to remind you. Like I said, if I have anything to say about it and butter my biscuits, I do. I do. All right, moving forward here, please, Spirit, what else do we have for the collective in this message? Additional instruction on the Ten of Swords, kind of what I'm feeling here. What else do we need to know about the Ten of Swords? Five of Cups. Eight of Pentacles here too. There's work to be done, certainly. The work, the divine work. And we're slowly trickling into that workshop, okay? So Five of Cups comes out here. Instruction with the Ten of Swords. This is disappointment, regret. This, I feel, is a part of a greater programming as well. Whether you want to look at it like organized religions, dogmatic processes in any way, what I'm getting is this encouragement towards shame. When you are in a state of shame, like there is healthy shame, Shame does remind us of, where we've been and maybe where we don't want to go again. But there's a level of shame, existential shame, that is not healthy or productive in any way. In fact, it is designed to control. And there are massive components of the population that are still stuck in this vibration. Existential shame is a reminder that you are an imperfect creature. You are born into sin, right? You are not fixable. You are not whatever. All garbage. All a hot, steaming pile of garbage. Some pineapple bullshit. Okay, so this is the component that's keeping us stuck in the cycle of the continued pain of the Ten of Swords. The betrayal was not ours to start, but we are perpetuating it. Some of us are perpetuating it until we break from this illusion. Perfection only exists when we release the expectation of perfection. And that came through in the Galactic Royalty reading too. How do you take perfection and make it better? You share it. You share it. And this can be any emotion in the human experience, you guys, to share. There's a need to break away, to bridge. This is standing out to me here. To bridge the gap. Mind the gap. This gap here is the illusion that you came here broken. If this is you that's feeling this way, please understand the intention, like why that was created in the first place, to rob you of your power, because you are very powerful. We all are. We are all co-creators here. Once this network is connected, and there are portions that are connected, this is a reminder here too. There is more, like the millipede, there are more legs than you can see that are working right now, okay? There are some very powerful energies and entities that are moving for us behind the scenes. Ooh, getting all the chills on that. Fall into love. Fall into love. I'm seeing this leap, the Fool. We're not leaping forward into this journey. We are falling back, this trust fall. This is a trust fall, baby. Trust fall by Pink. We are being asked to surrender. Fear. We will be caught. We will be caught. Oh gosh, I have all the chills, you guys. What else we have going on here, please, Spirit? Nine of Swords here at the bottom. The nightmare comes to an end, you guys. We have the ability to end this nightmare. Anxiety, insomnia, mourning is a component of this too. So this individual is facing away from these swords. This individual is feeling like, I don't even know how to handle these swords. These swords are coming from the powers that wish they were, right? The intention is to make us believe that we are victims. It is possible, yes, to be victimized in this life, and it happens. But we are not a victim. We did not come here to be robbed of our celestial and divine power and authority. So we're going to turn right around here and face these swords head on. Not today, Satan, and not any other. Okay? The Tower is what comes through here. Yes, 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 yes. And thank God. I think for some of you, many of you, like I said, depending on what is going on, if you're here in the United States and you're experiencing this grief and sorrow, this tower is coming down, yes. This may feel like the tower has completely come down. What I'm getting at, this is just the bridge. The drawbridge has only come down. This is a collective tower. What I'm hearing is relishing in the dismantling of this tower, of this illusion, of this program. This person too, oh gosh, they're falling backwards. Like I was just saying. They're not jumping out of this tower face, like they maybe seeing what is going on around right now is too difficult to bear. It's okay to close the eyes and to still fall in trust. You're not disillusioning yourself or ignoring what's going on globally. You are turning inward to the Holy of Holies. This is where our power resides. This is where we can change things. This is where we are changing things. Again, if I have anything to say about it, and I've got a bit to say about it. Okay, what else here, please, Spirit? Feeling two more. What do we need to know about this tower? Ooh, flipped over two. Okay, Ace of Wands and Eight of Cups comes through here. Seven of Pentacles again. Be patient. This story is already written, is what I'm hearing. The seeds have already been planted through previous lifetimes. Your ancestors that came through in this oracle card here. You will one day be an ancestor. You are drawing on what has been planted before you. You are not alone. We're not doing this alone. No. So Eight of Cups and Ace of Wands. There is a new journey. There is life growing. The green is there. It may appear dead on the outside, but there is green that's growing. And this comes when you believe. The belief is a sidestep away from knowing, for sure. When you get to this point of understanding, knowing, believing, this isn't a process that you have to intentionally enact. This is something that comes natural, growth, to grow, to create. That sacral chakra, the orange. Eight of Cups. It feels like there's something missing here, but there's not. We have all 8 cups, but there appears to be a space that's missing. As we are walking towards something or walking away from something, or maybe not knowing where we're walking, wandering aimlessly, right? It appears that there's something missing, and yet all is in divine order. Anything more on this here, please, Spirit? Passions, don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. Like I said, you guys, grief is very important, and I'm not saying to ignore any of that. There is back to was it Chiron? Or the Peacock's Tail? Was it the Peacock's Tail? And both. And both. This isn't either or. We're activating the heart. We're following what makes our heart happy because this is the truth. And maybe we're carrying ourselves as well. We are holding complex and dynamic emotions. We can hold grief and despair and also ecstasy and joy. I promise. I promise. Energy activation, connect to the divine through meditation or prayer. I do feel inclined to share this. I do want to, I will be opening up a meditation channel as well. I may not have that going in time, or maybe I will. Maybe I'll get it going for this, but I'm feeling called to also do a live. It may even start to be a weekly thing, you guys, where we can all come together with a very specific intent and purpose in combining our hearts here and intention to drive forward the world that we know we deserve. So stay tuned for that. I am excited to be able to bring that forward. Anything else here, please, Spirit? I'm going to do a crow card here. I feel like we're wrapping this message up here. Trickery. Don't be fooled. We had this with Mercury too. Tricks. Tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock a rhyme. To rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky, 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 tricky. And this is tricky right now. The trick here is that we're stuck. That all we're getting is tricks. But this is an illusion, okay? Again, not being dismissive or diminutive about the very real, weighty things that people are experiencing right now. This is being offered as illumination through yes, things are dark. We're getting through this tunnel though, okay? Don't give in to the trick. What has been planted here will grow, like I said, with that Seven of Pentacles. Anything else in this? No. Next one here. Two more oracle cards. You want 3. We'll start with animal, and then I'll close this out, you guys. For the collective. Yeah, okay. Yeah, totally. Fire ant and wolf come through here. So both of these energies, fire ant, this is anger. This is the shadow side of Mars. The collective here, fire ants are a community. There is a need to release this heat. There is heat right now. The wolf coming through, this excellent leader. And they're also an individual that expects others to follow what they believe, think, or want. These energies together, at least here in the United States, you know, and I would say it's a human experience. No matter what you believe politically or want, this is a behavior where most sides have descended into. This is division. This is allowing this very low frequency of anger, which is a root chakra issue. It's an imbalance in the root chakra, fear. This anger is coming from fear. This behavior that the wolf expects others to do what they say and want, that comes from fear. So we're being asked to cool off here. I think this is also, for those of you who have made it this far here, this is a reminder here that this energy is present. But we're going to get through this, okay? All right, Starseed Oracle here. Oh, 2 came out. Yay! You're not alone. You are not alone. I've been saying this. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Yes, you are not alone. And like I said, I am going to be opening up lives with the intention of we are a community and we're coming together with a very specific purpose, okay? Even going through meditations where we are connecting the heart, all right? So come join me. Come join me. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. I have all the chills on that, you guys. I was just saying that the heart can hold complex emotions. The heart knows no bounds. This portal does not have, the limit does not exist. So you're being asked to surrender to the strength that your heart already holds. If you're struggling to hold yourself right now, let your heart do it for you. That was always your battery. I'm seeing the Energizer Bunny. Oh, I love this. Okay, archetype card here. We'll close this out for the collective regarding this message. Ooh, not this one here. 2, okay. There are 2 that came out. Shaman is standing out here at the bottom. Like I said, you guys, there are many people that are working right now to bring the truth forward, to seed the light, to support, to open up areas where ascension is possible, probable, okay? To portend the future that you can feel, you know exists, all right? The medallion and the destroyer come through. The destroyer, the tower, we're going through this process. Institutions, beliefs, programs are being dismantled. Let them. The medallion. Back to this coin here with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like we're just wrapping this up here and saying, remember this piece of the divine that you came here with. Your divinity is your ability to overcome human difficulty. This is what makes us all divine. And this resides within the Holy of Holies. Oh, anything else here, Spirit? No. I love you guys so much. I know that there is pain and difficulty right now. And I want you to know that you're not alone. I'm here. And there are many others that are here too. I can't fix everything on my own, but I have no qualms with holding the light. So come along. Come follow me. Come follow the light. Okay? Let's surprise ourselves. It's time to surprise ourselves. Ooh, all the chills. Collective, I love you so much. Hang in there. We got this. Don't give up. We've only just begun. Take care of yourselves. Be well.